Yep, it happened, guys. The toxicity continues. You know, if y'all seen the end, I'm gonna show. If y'all seen the end, you kind of know what happened, man. Get them both out of here. I'm glad they got back together. Get them both up out of here. Get them out of my villa. I want them out of my villa stat. Y'all know what y'all need to do. Once again, my name is Trent B. I'm one half of the reality TV couple with my wife, Tori. We cover reality shows from classy all the way to trashy. And tonight here, Love Island Season 8, Episode 13. It was a roller coaster, man. It was up and down. We had a lot of chat, no game, no activities really, but we had a lot of chats. Mailbox shit was interesting. I'll put it to you like that. I like the fact Love Island continues to try to keep shit fresh. This was a good idea. I feel like they've done something like that before with the standing on business, but the whole thing with them doing the love letters to their people and telling them how much they care about them and stuff like that, I thought that was cool. It was mostly boring, and I will say this was the low part of the episode. I will say this is the first time that I actually found myself wanting to like fast forward. And not even wanting to fast forward. I did fast forward. I should have fast forward through Gabe and Jen. And who was the first? Trinity and Bryce. I should have fast forward through them. But when I got to, who was that? When I got to Zach and Kata, I fast forwarded through that shit. That broke me right there. I fast forwarded through that shit. I couldn't even make it through it. That shit was terrible. I don't even know what the hell happened with that. But I feel like they should have positioned it a little bit differently. They should have put Casey and Anaya maybe like one more spot later, because there was some drama with the shit Casey was saying and what Anaya was saying. It obviously was a producer fake out, but we thought something was going to really happen with that. It didn't really get good to the Kenzie, Corbin, Mel love triangle. And that's something I was thinking when I was watching. I'm like, Mel love a good love triangle, don't she? Is it just the fact of the type of guy she goes for? Does she go for like the best guys in the villa or something like that? But she love a good love triangle. But, you know, she did what she's supposed to do. She just backed up out of it gracefully, which is smart, you know. I don't know if her and Kenzie had a conversation and she told her she gonna get up off her man. But that was cool. That was smart. Corbin, I really don't get what you're doing, bro. At first, when we made the pick, I thought it was a safety move. But now, he seemed like he really feeling this girl. And I'm like, do you just need a hit? I think you got to hit, man. You really need to hit. And that post-nut clarity is going to kind of really clear some things up. I genuinely feel like that because I think he just needs to hit. Mel, Soul, and Sincere love triangle. How the hell Mel got in between two love triangles? She's the center of two triangles. It says a lot. I felt bad for Soul, man. I felt like as soon as she knew it was them three, I could tell she started hearing them saxophones in her head. Them saxophones started blaring. They started getting louder and louder and louder. That shit was hard to watch. Them saxophones started going off, man. It was crazy. I could tell she knew. She knew. They both seemed nervous, but her shit was kind of like a sad feeling. And I really blame Sincere, man. Like, he was being selfish, man. He was being selfish, man. This is what it looks like when you see a dude wasting a girl's time in real time. He definitely wasted her time. He monopolized all of her time. He was sitting up in soul ties with this girl for 40 days and 40 nights. And this shit was wild, bro. Like, why do this if you're going to go back to Mel? It really does seem like the stuff they've been saying on Threads and TikTok and Twitter, that he was just trying to get back at Mel and try to break her down, because he seemed like he got her in line right now. So after this, no more of that bullshit. No more triangles with y'all. Y'all really need to close it off. We tired of y'all. Hopefully y'all didn't get the chance. I don't want to see y'all on my screen no more. But for me, I'm gonna vote Caleb and Soul, just because I feel like they deserve a chance to have more time in the villa. Caleb was in a tough position because it's like, what the fuck else is he gonna do? Like, everybody in the villa has somebody. Nobody really seems open. The girl he's with seems like she's really hung up on this guy that she didn't say was her type. He's in a tough position. This villa is in desperate need of some bombshells, man. Like, really bad. And I feel bad for Soul because she really gave the Sincere shit a try. And it sucks because he was just being so dishonest. Like, she really don't know what's going on with him. That's why I feel like a movie night for this villa is very much needed. They probably need two movie nights. A movie night pre-Casa Amor and a movie night after Casa Amor to see what they was doing in Casa. Because this one here is messy. That's why my wife pretty much said it, and I agree. This season should be called Lie Island, because everybody has conversations about somebody behind their back, and then they act completely different when they get in their face. KC's talking about how he's tired of Anaya. He sounds like he's ready to jump ship, but then he gets into bed with her and just turns over to the side. She turns her booty to him. They stretch out that little twin bed. Like, it's crazy. Like, nobody's really happy in that situation. If I had to guess, Anaya's a little more happy. Don't like the fact he joke and he's goofy and shit. And I get it, certain situations, time and a place. But bro is funny. He's goofy. He likes to have a good time. He explained it really well at the letter reading why he's like that. So hopefully she can kind of chill on that shit. If not, then he know what's up. But either way, I can tell how he's talking. He's kind of done with the shit because you're still not giving him what he wants. I understand that he's not entitled to her body. He doesn't have a right to do anything with her. But the whole point of Love Island is to really explore all aspects of a relationship, right? So for him, part of a relationship is that kiss, is the hugging, the cuddling, the f***ing at some point, right? And obviously, KC would like to do all of that. But for some reason, Anaya's on this slow burn shit. And we've seen through multiple seasons that slow burn shit is like low-key meaning like you not feeling them. That's one positive I would say with the sincere bullshit is like I feel like he's gave KC a chance to explore soul now. And I really do hope he does that, man. I hope he sees about that because they seem like a better vibe. Anaya's all angsty and all melodramatic and shit because she was like that before Soul came to Villa. She was like that before Soul came to Villa. And after that, it's just done turned up to an 11. She's not fun. They don't seem like they have fun. She just wants to sit and gossip and talk and shit. And KC wants to have fun, and she's just not fun, at least not with him. But I think it's pretty interesting that Trinity seems like probably the youngest girl in the Villa, but she's also the wisest, right? Even with the Bryce situation, like he was talking about this, that, and the other thing, and there was a but. Anything before the but is bullshit. Anything before. If you say but, I like you a lot, I really want to be with you, but I want to be open. I like you a lot, I really want to see where this could go, but I don't want to close off. It's complete bullshit. So Bryce is still feeding her bullshit. And I feel like Trinity's pretty smart. I don't think Trinity is no dummy or nothing like that. I think Trinity is just playing a long game until we can get my girl somebody better for her. Somebody better for her. Somebody better emotionally, physically, mentally, because they do all this kiki and shit, and it's like, it's nothing there. Again, this is the same thing with Anaya and KC in reverse. Trinity is letting Bryce know she wants to be more affectionate. Bryce totally hears that. He gets that. He's not a dumb person. He knows that's what she wants, but he's still not giving it. And Bryce and Zach, they not beating the allegations. They are not beating the allegations. He's damn near more affectionate with Zach than he is with Trinity. He's still being messy as hell, but with this Villa being so boring, I guess I'll take it. I'll take that. That's the best. You know, if that's the best we can get out of this Villa, I'll take it because he seemed like he's stirring the pot a little bit as much as possible. And Kayla needs to tighten up. She was the one who didn't want to close off. So if you feeling this way, just tell him you want to close off. If it's really like that, right? But I don't like this version of her. She seems less confident than usual. I don't know if it's because he's comfortable or if he's making her feel uncomfortable. I don't know what it is. I can't read it. We don't get enough chats with them, but I don't really like this version of her. Gabe and Jen, two freaky frogs. Freakiest frogs of the Villa. Like, Gabe, it looked like Gabe pulled his panties to the side. Did Jen pull his panties off and he was like, sorry, I don't think we should be doing this? Did she pull his panties off like that? Did she slide his panties off like that? Did he have to lift his ass up in the air and she slide his panties off? Why they show us that? And it's like, he took her to Pound Town. It's clear as day. And he was warming it up. He was revving it up. You know, he did the bowling ball technique the other night. Bowling balled her up. And now he took her to Pound Town. It was a slow build. So that's about the extent of what's going on with them. I don't even know why I listened to their little letter shit. I should have just fast forwarded that shit because we know it's going to be some shit. Like, Gabe is going to probably throw some Spanish or Portuguese in there and he's going to say something about kissing her. And that's exactly what happened. So, and Jen is she's just there for the ride. You know, Jen is just there for the ride. She's freaky. She do whatever Gabe say. And she really needs to talk to Jen and see what's up with that. It seems like these bombshells all came in together and they kind of got this unwritten rule where they can't talk to each other or something. But y'all need to see about that because you're closer to what she's explaining as far as a finance guy than fucking Gabe. Like, be for real. I'm not mad at Trinity. You know, play the game, play the role, but don't lose the plot. Like, this Zach shit can't be in game. Keep playing the game, but, you know, don't lose the plot. One thing with this is we're going to see some fallout on Thursday. I really want to see if anybody tries to still play it like, oh, yeah, you know, I still want to be open. This is not a closed door. I want to see who's going to do that. And if I had to guess, the two people that were playing the most games has been Kenzie and Sincere, right? Kenzie seems like the one who would have just the right amount of delusion to still try that shit. She really shouldn't because Caleb was pissed. I really want to see the fallout with everything. It's super interesting. Once again, I feel bad for Caleb and Soul. They really try to play it straight up, but they just played it wrong. You know, you can't put your faith in somebody that's delusional and that's a liar. That's why Mel was in a little better hands because Corbin kind of kept it real, so she wasn't as blindsided. But Sincere and Kenzie just did not do the same. This episode's interesting. It had some high points, some low points. First time in the season, I actually had to skip to the fucking end when they started reading these goddamn letters because we know what's gonna happen on Lie Island. So I'm happy we got some shit cleared up, and we gonna see, man. We gonna see. This hoe is desperate. This place is in desperate need of some bombshells. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Once again, like, comment, subscribe, share on all platforms. Once again, we on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And I'll holler at y'all tomorrow.